Well, today on Most Buffalo, hitting the mats with a purpose. We're going to tell you about the local student athletes who are getting ready to compete in the name of a beloved coach. Plus, there's plenty to do in the village of Kenmore, including some opportunities for the entire family to have fun, even with the pups. And a new baby animal brought into the world at the Buffalo Zoo. Leaders say not only is it a cute new addition to the family, but also critically important to conservation. Well, hi there and welcome to Most Buffalo. I'm Ron Plants, and we begin with a very special fundraising effort that some local student athletes, they're taking part in actually on Saturday. The boys and girls wrestling teams will compete once again in the Pin Cancer Nationals. And the teams have a greater purpose to this competition. They're actually wrestling in honor of their late coach, William Morello Sr. Joining us now in the studio to tell us a bit more about this, we have one of those student athletes and also her coach and dad joining us, and the wrestling coach. And first off, I'm going to get this thing queued up properly. We have Corey Penna, and we have Emma Penna. So I got that part right. I got part of it right. All right. So Coach Corey, I'm going to call you.
Yeah.
Tell me about how this thing came together. You were explaining a bit that you've actually brought it up from Delaware, I believe.
So
and what is going on?
Last year, in April of 2025, we lost Coach Morello Sr. It was a random Saturday, and actually my wife found the Pin Cancer Nationals. She brought it to Emma's attention. Emma jumped at the chance. It was down in Wilmington, Delaware. It was the first time back since COVID that they were running the tournament, and met Dan down there. He's the event organizer who started the whole thing after his passing of his mom in 2012. And so we went down there. She was wrestling, and Allie Alverson Canoodla was also with us, and she is connections to SUNY Niagara. Long story short, we saw that we really wanted to do it. You can talk a little bit, Em, about the fundraising efforts and why they were even keen on bringing it up to Western New York. So
yeah, Emma, you're a student athlete yourself.
Yeah.
Why is this so important too? And obviously you're remembering your coach, your former coach there.
I think that cancer it's affecting so many people, and it just takes away from so many families, and so many people just need the help. And having the opportunity to raise the money and raise even just the awareness to get treatments and acknowledgement, I think it's so important that we start helping these people and giving it the chance to grow.
Yeah, and through your skills as a wrestler, you're able to do this. Wrestling for women, again, as the coach was saying, that's kind of still coming on, but we've seen it in the Olympics.
Yeah.
And it's something you think you want to pursue in college, correct?
Correct. I think that it's such a powerful thing. I mean, wrestling, it builds you a family, it builds you a community, and having the chance to do it in high school is such a blessing, and it's just something I'm so grateful for. And having my high school team to just back me up, I think that going to the collegiate level will just be such an opportunity to participate in.
Well, congratulations on your success as a student as well as an athlete pursuing that. And Coach, I guess this is just also helping to make people more aware, obviously, the benefit for, people struggling with cancer and who have lost loved ones, such as you did, but also to highlight wrestling for boys and girls a bit more.
that's one of the biggest things in Lockport in general, is that Coach Sr. and his son, William Morello Jr., who is the head coach, they preach family. They preach working together. They preach building those bonds. And that, coupled with working within the Lockport City School District, who believes in the we all belong, we are one, really allows us to highlight in terms of wrestlers and athletes to say, you know what, the community all belongs to, and we all need to be responsible for what's going on in the community. And part of that deals with the cancer research, that this money goes directly to funding.
Now, in the tournament, what other teams locally do you think you'll have involved?
So currently, I was actually watching this one. So currently, it's actually international.
Okay.
We have wrestlers coming down from Canada.
Wow.
We have wrestlers coming up from Florida. We have wrestlers coming from North Carolina. We have Pennsylvania, Ohio, all across the states. That's why they're really trying to build this tournament specifically into one of the largest national tournaments to be put out there, not only for Wrestling for a Cure, but actually to bring in top competition. And last year, Emma was able to wrestle 2 state place finishers from Delaware, a Pennsylvania state finisher. They have high-level talent, but the wins and losses, they matter, but not as much as the cause.
Right, right. And that's obviously what means a lot to you, taking part in this. Are the other athletes pretty excited to take part in this as well? I'm sure you've talked to them.
Yeah, our team is very excited to go in there and just keep fundraising, and especially that we get to come together as a family, as he said, to just kind of keep supporting Senior and keep his memory going, and kind of just spread the message of we're all just one community and we all just want to do what we can.
Extremely well spoken. Coach, I'm going to give you one more time to explain where this is and when this is.
Sure thing. So this Saturday, August 8th at SUNY Niagara in Sanborn, New York, Pin Cancer Nationals comes to town. We were able to bring it here because Western New York is known as the good neighbors and the ones that will step out of their way to help others. I'm currently asking, we're about $27,000 short of their goal of $100,000 for this tournament. Currently, Lockport has raised over $7,000. If you choose to get out there and support us, you can go right to pincancer.org and you can click on Lockport and you can sponsor the whole team. If you want to look down the list and sponsor Emma, you can do that as well. Or if you just want to give and donate to the cause in general, we encourage you to just get involved, and looking forward to any businesses that want to hook up for future years.
All right, well, congratulations to both of you and continued success to you in your wrestling career and your efforts to bring this to Western New York as well.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you both for joining us. Well, the last week of the Buffalo Bills training camp, it's now underway. Everybody knows that. The players took the field once again this morning at St. John Fisher University just outside Rochester. Today we got to learn a bit more about budding partnerships on both sides of the ball, and one of Josh Allen's longtime on-the-field partners tackled Dion Dawkins. Everybody knows him. Fielded a question today about the quarterback's off-the-field partner. Here's what Dion had to say when he was asked how Josh has become more calm, cool, and collected since getting married and now having a baby girl with his wife, actress Haley Steinfeld.
The aspect of life is different. He has a baby, he has a wife, he has a solid home base that he's going home to, charging up and coming out into the world. And when you have a strong woman, a strong wife, a strong partner, it does a lot for you. And I'm blessed that Josh has that. And, you know, if you look further through the things of life, you know, that is a crucial part of a man, is having a strong partner, a beautiful wife, a strong mental wife, a strong partner. Look, you already know. But, yeah, you know, strong home charging points. That's what I'm seeing, you know, and he's just coming more freely, more open, just more scally.
Okay, the Bills have a packed schedule this week. They're going to be practicing every day except Wednesday. Then on Saturday, they're heading home for the return of the blue and red practice. That's at the new Highmark Stadium. This is the first time, by the way, that fans will be able to get a real look inside there. And if you've snagged the ticket to the return of the blue and red, you'll have an easy way to get there, by the way. The NFTA says it's bringing back right there the Game Day Express buses, starting with Saturday's open practice. To take the shuttle, riders will need to pay $5 cash each way or use the Token Transit app. You can find much more information about the pickup locations and schedules by finding this story on our website, WGRZ.com, and of course, the WGRZ app. A Buffalo-based New Era has revealed its new sidelines collection for the 2026 NFL season. And Bills quarterback Josh Allen, one of the players, of course, featured in the company's launch. Allen stars alongside Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford and Packers linebacker Michael Parsons in this promotional run. The new gear has some sleek new designs this time around, the standard Bills logo, and options that feature a more realistic looking Buffalo patch. The warm weather collection available today, and the cold weather gear that's going to be out appropriately in late September. While the Bills are at training camp in Rochester, a team legend made a surprise appearance a little closer to home. Check out this situation right here. Country star Tim McGraw had a show at the Darien Lake Park on Saturday. At the end of his song, I Like It, I Love It, he brought out Hall of Fame Bills quarterback Jim Kelly. Darien Lake Amphitheater posting this video to Instagram showing the pair throwing the footballs into the crowd. Kelly later posting that he's grateful for his friendship with McGraw, calling him one heck of a country singer and an even better man. All right, much more to come on Most Buffalo, including a look at what's coming up in the village of Kenmore. We'll share some of the events you can expect as summer winds down and even entering the fall. Welcome back to Most Buffalo. We're into the month of August now. That means we're just weeks away, of course, from the start of the new school year. Kids, don't get mad at me. But there's still plenty to do across Western New York in places like the village of Kenmore. There you see some of the video right there, which has some events on the calendar that are fun for the entire family. And joining us now in the studio here, welcome. This is Z, the executive director of the Kenmore Village Improvement Society, and you're going to tell me about some of the events that you have taken place. I don't know if you want to start out with the children's concert.
Absolutely.
You want to start out there first?
Sure. So we're super excited. Grateful again to Franco's Pizza for being the naming sponsor for several years. And tomorrow is the last of 4 of the children's concerts. So encourage people from all over. Tomorrow's going to be a great day too. So please come out, join us. It's the American Legion Band of Tonawandas. They're going to perform large groups, over 80 musicians, and they're going to be at the Kenmore Junior Senior High School.
Okay.
And concert starts promptly at 6:15. So come by with your lawn chairs and picnic blankets, etc. And we'll have ice cream, pizza for sale. So we hope to see you there.
Now, you've got other events,
Yes.
including the one regarding the dogs. What's going on with the dogs?
Yes, so calling all dog lovers. Yeah, so on September 20th, we're super excited to have the Laundromat Dog Days of Kenmore. So this is at Mang Park and has been on hiatus for a few years due to like COVID and the world issues. So we're bringing it back this year, bigger than ever, and I'm super excited to have all rescues, dog lovers, dog vendors. Please join us. We're still accepting applications for vendors and also sponsorships if anyone's interested in supporting this great cause. We really want to raise awareness for the animal loving community in Western New York and also hopefully get many dogs and pups adopted. So yeah, that's September 20th, Mang Park. And for more information, people can visit our website, villageofkenmore.com/dogdays.
Yeah, dog days. I love that because it's August. That's when you traditionally have dog days. And lots of tail wagging. Are there some other events with Kenmore Village Days? Or?
Yeah, so the Kenmore Village Improvement Society is a 501c3 nonprofit, and our mission is really to enhance the quality of life and in the village of Kenmore and also across Western New York. We're not just limited to our village itself, but also to anyone who's coming out by our little village, but very dense, for business, for food, all the delicious food in the area, work, play, relaxation, to hopefully you have find something meaningful to do. And so through the concert series, dog days, but also we have poetry nights every month. We have a Made for a Good shop, which is really one of my favorite parts. We showcase a lot, we work with a lot of artists and local artists and makers to have their amazing, talented products in our Made for a Good shop, where you can shop for anything, really, any kind of gifts that you're looking for that's personalized, unique, and special.
Yeah.
Come to the Made for a Good shop. I can bet that you will find something amazing for the person that you're gifting to. And also you're giving back to the community, you're giving back to the makers, helping them, supporting the work. And also at the same, it's a full circle because you're supporting a nonprofit. And then in turn, we use the investment that you make by purchasing your gift back into the events that we give back to the community.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are always amazed at the amount of talent that
Yes.
some of these artisans
Absolutely.
have, especially the local craftspeople, what they can do
Yeah.
to see.
So come by the Made for a Good shop and you will see so many kinds of artists. There's woodwork, there is stained glass, knitting, tapestry, so many kinds. So yeah, come to our events, come to the Made for a Good shop. We'd love to see you there.
And of course, Kenmore, a very family-oriented community. So again, with the event with the dogs, with the children's concerts, a lot of this is family-oriented, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, and all of these, we try to make it as accessible as possible and also meeting our families where they are. So for example, the children's concert series, knowing that it caters to younger children, making sure that it ends before bedtime so that you can bring your kids home. We have pizza there. If you don't want to cook, come to the concert. You have pizza, dessert, everything all settled there. So we try to be as considerate as we can to our audience, making sure that families of all different demographics, ages, or wherever you are from, that hopefully you can find something meaningful to engage with us. And we love to meet you where you are and also create some lovely memories with you.
There you go. Again, one more time, the website if somebody wants to look this up.
Very straightforward, villageofkenmore.com. And once you're there at the homepage, easy access to all the events that we have. And if you're inspired to make a donation to support us, we would also greatly appreciate that.
Okay, you're busy, Z. Okay.
Yes, we're excited.
Right. Thank you very much for joining
Thank you,
us.
Ron.
We appreciate it. All right, an annual tradition returned yesterday honoring a beloved figure in the history of the Buffalo Catholic Diocese. Members of the community spent time scattering pennies and other coins on the sidewalks outside Our Lady of Victory Basilica to honor Father Baker, who of course passed away 90 years ago last Wednesday, actually. Faith leaders say almost a century later, it's important to remember Father Baker in a way that honors the legacy he left here in Western New York.
And it's been titled Pennies to Heaven because it's reminiscent of what Father Baker did to raise the money to build the City of Charity, to build this beautiful National Shrine and Basilica. He did it by quarters and dimes and pennies and whatever people could give because he believed every donation made a difference.
Along with a penny drop, the Basilica held a special mass, laid a wreath at Father Baker's tomb, then held a chicken barbecue for members of the parish to celebrate there. Well, National Black Business Month continuing today. To kick off the month, Buffalo hosting its second annual conference focusing on black entrepreneurs. Black-owned businesses generated $249 billion in revenue 2023, supporting nearly 2 million jobs nationally. Black Americans own just over 3% of the nation's businesses, making up 14% of the nation's population. Organizers of Saturday's conference say that they're working to increase the number of black business owners here in our area. Their event featured on-site LLC registration, legal assistance, and of course a panel discussion with entrepreneurs.
Black businesses deserve to be boldly supported. Not only celebrated, not only highlighted, supported with customers, contracts, capital, resources, relationships, and opportunities to grow.
Organizers hope to build on the growth that the conference has seen since last year. All right, much more to come on Most Buffalo, including a new member of the Buffalo Zoo's family. We'll tell you why this new baby animal, what this new baby animal is exactly, and why zoo leaders call its birth an extraordinary feat in the fight to keep its species alive. That's coming up next. Stick with us. Welcome back this afternoon. The Buffalo Zoo welcoming another new member of its family. The zoo says a critically endangered Addax antelope calf was born on the 4th of July to mom, 4-year-old Patricia, and dad, 3-year-old Dune. They're right there. The zoo's president calls the calf's birth an extraordinary feat of conservation. There are only about 100 left in their native habitat, the deserts in North Africa. This new calf, which does not have a confirmed gender or name as yet, said to be doing well. The 25th Addax born at the Buffalo Zoo since 1991, by the way. You can see the calf for yourself. It is a cute little critter right there. Most mornings at the zoo starting on Wednesday. All right, that's the sound of speed right there. Maybe not the speed of a race car, but some of the fastest tractor drivers in the Northeast in Langford for the 80th annual tractor pull this weekend. Competition was fierce between the souped-up vehicles, some of which get up to 5,000 horsepower, the 80-year milestone, making Langford's the longest running tractor pull in the country, which makes it a long-running tradition for many.
Starting in '46, so a lot of grandparents of people my age, and now we've got 2 generations beyond me here and helping. So It's families come here, they help, they work, they come out on the track and pull. It's a great family event.
The tractor pull is an important fundraising event for the Langford New Oregon Volunteer Fire Company, which is able to buy new life-saving equipment thanks to the tractor pull's proceeds. Well, we thank you for joining us for Most Buffalo. We're going to see you back here live on actually Thursday, and you can always watch Most Buffalo right here on WGRZ+. Again, we thank you for joining us, and hopefully we've given you a lot of information about what's happening here in our community. Have a great day.